The first thing I wanted to touch on just really quick has nothing to do with my business, but I wanted everybody to know that we're kind of sparse, as you notice. The attendance is down. And I think part of it is because a lot of people don't understand, all of y'all do because you're here, but a lot of people don't understand that we're not here just to sell a product to each other, even though that's part of it, but that's not the only thing we're here for. We're also here to give referrals to other people in the marketplace that might need our service or product. So the people that are not here, they have marketed themselves out, they feel, in this group, so they have nothing to do with us anymore, which is seriously not the way networking works. Not that I'm up here to talk about networking, but I think we all need to take a second look at this situation, that we're all here to give referrals, which is one reason that I intensely listen to each and every one of your 10 seconds, 30 seconds, 2 minutes, whatever, commercials, because I run into a lot of people out in the marketplace that could use y'all's services, and because of it, I want to know more about your businesses. And hopefully, those of you that are in this room feel the same way, and you can give each and every one of us referrals, because if you're here just for your business, you're going to fizzle out pretty quick, because you can only sell so many, in my case, Legal Shield memberships. I look around this room, and there's a lot of folks that have my membership. So I'm not here really to talk to y'all about the membership. You know how great it is. But those of you that are sitting here that can give us referrals, that's more or less what I'm here for today. So let's talk about Legal Shield. Legal Shield is a thank you. Legal Shield is a unique service and an amazing benefit. As Brad said, we are the fastest growing employee benefit in the marketplace right now. Those of you that are selling, I might mention insurance. As the insurance market changes, you might want another cookie in your cookie jar to offer to your customers. This could be the extra cookie that could make you that few extra bucks that you're going to be not losing, but maybe backing down on your income because of the insurance market, changing so much. We do pay referral fees, but we also have a way that you could get the full nut if you marketed a membership. So those of you that are in insurance, you might want to look at this from an insurance standpoint of something you could offer to your customers. So I just want to run through this. Most of y'all know what we do, but I'll just run through. We give you unlimited telephone advice. That means unlimited. That means unlimited, right? Unlimited, you got that? Okay, so that lady asked me last week, how many times can I call? Well, unlimited. So we give you unlimited advice over the phone. You can talk for 5 minutes or 5 hours. We're going to write letters and make phone calls on your behalf. And I did bring some letters on purpose because I wanted y'all to see the letters. We use Parker Stanberry. We use one major law firm in every state. The one in California is Parker Stanberry, one of the largest law firms in LA. They are the attorneys for Rite Aid Drug, Allied Van Line, Disney. So they have a lot of high-profile customers, but we pay them the most. We pay them $1.6 million a month. So when you call in, you are their #1 customer because they're ready to serve you because they don't want to lose their $1.6 million a month. So here's just a couple quick letters. A friend of mine had a Nextel phone. Hardly anybody has those anymore, but he had one and he wanted to switch over to a different phone service. And he called in to down his minutes from I think he had like 60 minutes every month, and he wanted to down it to 3 or 4 minutes because he was just going to put a voicemail on there. This is before the days we got to keep our numbers. My new number is, please call me on this number. So he called in after about 2 months to disconnect the service. He was paying about $89 a month. And the company said, well, when you called us 2 months ago to down your minutes, you actually signed up for a new 12-month contract. And he said, no, I didn't sign it, I didn't want it, and no, that's not how this works. Long story short, he had to get Parker Stanberry to write a letter. As you can see what these letters look like, they're amazing. 85 attorneys that practice in 33 areas of law. Here's another one that I personally use, back to the cell phone, sorry about that, but Verizon added VCast Comcast to my new phone that I got. I didn't sign for it, didn't want it, and they charged me for 18 months. That was the days when I was sick and I didn't notice. So I called up to have it disconnected and get a refund. They said they'd give me a three-month refund. Well, they charged me for 18 months. It was my money. So I had Parker Stanberry write this letter to Verizon. Guess what? I got an 18-month credit. Here's another letter right here that I came in on American Airlines. I was in Dominican Republic for one of our company trips. And I got to the airport in Florida. The plane was delayed. You guys have been through this, right? Well, before we took off, it was actually delayed till 3 a.m. from 7 p.m. They didn't have any water. Everything's closed. And it's freezing in there. Half of us are half dressed, you know, coming out of the Dominican. And so I came home, and because we were treated like animals, in my opinion, I called Parker Stanbury. They wrote a letter to American Airlines. Guess what? I got a free ticket to wherever I want to go in the United States. So just little things that you can use your service for. We also are going to prepare your will, medical directive, and power of attorney. Those of you that don't know, used to be 80%. They just did research. 90% of Americans do not have an updated will or medical directive or power of attorney. So if you know anybody that has some children, you need to refer them to Liz, because I can get them a will for as little as $26 a month for both husband and wife or significant other. We're going to help you with traffic issues. I've gotten a ticket. Well, actually, I've gotten 4 tickets. Long story short, I've had an attorney go to court with me on a couple of them in case you get sued. What are you going to do if you get sued? And it happens all the time. You know, this is a sue-happy society in California. I'm from Texas. We don't sue them in Texas. We just shoot them. So be careful around me, okay? We're going to help you with the IRS and the 25% member discount and a 24-hour emergency service, but I want to switch right into identity theft because I think it's so important, especially right now. Most people think identity theft is credit card and checking and savings. No, it's so much more. They're using our Social Security numbers to work at 4, 5, 6 jobs across the United States. They're reproducing or reduplicating our driver's license with their picture on it. They get a DUI, we get arrested for their DUI. There's so many things, and don't think it's just credit card because that's mostly fraud. It's not. It's identity theft. And people say, oh, I don't shop on the internet and I shred everything. Y'all need to know they already have our information. The crooks have hacked into about every database in the United States. Countrywide, Bank of America, the Veterans Administration. You just can't imagine all these banks of information. They already have your stuff, so you're going to be a victim. It's just when, you know. Are you next? I hope not. Membership for the identity theft is only $12.95 a month. It includes both you and your significant other. It's $6 a pop. It's seriously a good deal. So what do? This is the part I like. As you know, my daughter was a victim of identity theft, which is how I got started. Somebody went into the Simi Valley Home Depot, opened up a Home Depot account, and charged $26,000 in a 3-day period. It was a nightmare for us with the faxes, the FedEx, the long-distance calls. I started looking for a service. My bank has one. Probably yours does too. There's LifeLock has one. You had to have heard of that. They have commercials on TV. We are the only company that does the restoration. That means we send a forensic expert in to clean up the mess when you become a victim. Restoration is so important. We're all busy, right? Who has 500-600 hours to clean up a mess of an identity theft issue? And that's about what it takes if it really gets out of hand. We'll do it all for you. We're going to give you the same things your bank will give you and LifeLock will give you, which is a credit report, monitoring, da-da-da, but we do the restoration. Send a forensic expert in to clean it up. This is how it works. 2 years ago, just like the cop at Home Depot said, we'd be a victim every 18 months to 2 years. Guess what? 2 years ago, somebody's in Pasadena buying a house in my daughter's name. Again, using her identity, just like the cop said. This time we had the service. They sent an ex-FBI or CIA agent, which is the folks that work for us, for Kroll, into Pasadena. He shut down the transaction. He did everything. Faxes, FedExes, and long-distance calls. He did it all. That's the kind of service you want. You don't want to have to do the work yourself. So with that, I'm going to shut it down. Does anybody have any questions? I'll be happy to answer a couple quick questions, and I'll be around afterward if you have any other things. Any questions? Yes, ma'am.
Is Prepaid Legal, did they change their name to Legal Shield?
That's a really good, yes. What happened was, if you ever heard of prepaid credit cards, it's because you can't get credit, prepaid phone cards, you can't get a phone. Well, we had a marketing and branding company buy into our company a year and a half ago. They changed the name from Prepaid to Legal Shield, which I love a lot better because it is, in fact, a shield around your family. Any other questions? Yes?
Use this with business. How does it work with your business?
With your business? Well, a lot of businesses have contract review, employee issues. Sometimes they have letters they need written to a vendor or a customer. We handle that 100% at no charge to our customers. The business membership starts from $40 and runs to $125 depending on the benefits that you specifically. We can sit down and talk about that. But you also get a website and you get the hosting at no extra charge with your membership. Any other questions? All right, thank you very much.
Very good.